Hi! So it's the 30th of December currently, and I'm cooking a bit. Let me show you a little bit of rice, some vegetables for lunch, and we had Christmas, of course. Christmas was fun. Went to my parents, went to Nikki, my girlfriend's parents, with my daughter, and slept there as well, and had a nice Christmas breakfast afterwards. And yeah, in general, I had a good time. Although during Christmas I felt a little bit sick. Nikki is feeling a little bit sick now, so she just did a corona test. So we're gonna see what that brings us. Maybe we'll go in quarantine. Who knows? We'll see. Of course, if the test is positive, we'll do that. Yeah, just in general, taking a week to spend a lot of time with my daughter and with Nikki. Just taking a little bit of a vacation, reflecting back on the year. Also trying out a new meditation style, which I read quite a lot about, called noting. It's where you note your experience, so you're just sitting, being mindful, and when a thought comes up, you label it as thought, or feeling comes up, feeling, things like that. You just note, or you note what's happening, you label what's happening, and through that you create some distance and also create some accuracy in what you're experiencing, what type of depth, you could say, you're experiencing. So different types of states of tranquility or things like that you can note in this way, and understand your progress a little bit better, and also be a little bit more precise in the meditation states and things like that. So it's really cool. It's a cool tool. Also it's interesting because some sessions I have a lot of Kundalini energy coming up, and I'll share my Kundalini awakening story with you, I think in a video in the new year, but which has been going on for about 3 years. But other sessions I don't have so much Kundalini energy coming up, and I can go really deep into meditation states, and it's really cool to be able to note them in this way. So been trying that out versus the just do nothing and sit meditation, which I've been doing for years, and also been, I think, for about 10 years next to the Kriya Yoga, which I always do, and which also includes a little bit of a meditation like this, the Zazen meditation, you could say, from Zen, or they talk about Mahamudra in the Great Seal or the Great Perfection. That means in Dzogchen, which is Tibetan Buddhism variant of sort of non-duality type of meditation. So yeah, I've been trying out this noting, and been thinking about new videos to do for you guys. Have so much more to do. Been reflecting about about 65 videos I've created since Corona time hit me in February. So cooking is ready. So it's really cool. We'll talk a lot about that a little bit more. So cool to catch up a little bit, and I don't have so much material of these weeks, but I will create some more in the next weeks. Cheers, bye. Hey, I just saw a client digitally. I'll be honest, it's a little bit stranger to do this due to COVID, all this, and the lockdown. Doing a lot more digital meetings with clients, and everything is well. It's not like it's very different for me to do it, but it still feels a little bit strange, and it feels a little bit more off. But I love it still because I can connect with people. I can do whatever I love so much, even with people that potentially have COVID, I can, Skype with them. So it's just great to have the opportunity to do this and to have all this technology, but it still feels a bit strange. Yesterday had a great coaching session that we worked on a lot of emotional stuff, which was really cool because what I like so much is to work with people directly on the things that bother them the most. And every circumstance in life reflects usually where you are mentally. It's a sort of reality is reflecting the mind in a way. And the mind is a reflection of, you could say, of the spirit. So in a way, what is happening constantly is that we're getting feedback on what we think or how we act, how we are. And this is something which makes it very interesting. It makes my profession so cool, is that I can see people and they tell me just about their lives and about some of the things they're having issues with or some of the things they'd like to improve. And usually they're super related. So their life is very related to their themes, the themes that they're working on. And you can see that coming back in lots of different ways. And for example, if you have a sort of, what happens a lot is if you have a certain role in your family that you play as a young kid, that role tends to be your strength. Partially, because you also have sort of nature strengths, but those are your nurture strengths, you could say. And those strengths usually have downsides. Those downsides are to be managed. And if you manage them well, if you see the downsides, if you understand them, if you can maybe even bring some of the emotion from the past or the micro trauma, which gave you the role, which made you take on the role, your nurture roles, you could say, or your nurture skills, then when you let go of those emotions, what stays is just the skills. But they can then be used in a natural way instead of in the sort of coping way as you've learned them as a kid. So this is a very interesting thing, and what I tend to help people with is to sort of let the emotion or the pain go, but keep the skill. And there's nothing you need to do to keep the skill, because it's something which is ingrained in you, is something which is already inherently there. But what we need to do is find a way for us to, in a very nice, convenient way, to find that emotion and give it the love and compassion it needs, give it the attention it needs, and go back to certain moments where you've really experienced that, and to go into that, and then with that you can let it go with a lot of compassion and love. It's where awareness meets compassion, the energy lets go. And the energy is sort of the tension that is there. So it's a beautiful thing, and it's a beautiful thing to help clients with. So yeah, another lovely day. I'm going to edit my second vlog, which I'm going to put online soon, and I'm going to record another video for you guys, and going to do some administration, and I'm planning a new course of five evenings, sort of 5 times an hour and a half here in Amsterdam at Roots and Wings. And I've recorded a Dutch course as well at the beginning of last year, which I'll make available on Udemy, and which it's already available on Udemy, but I'm going to price it down a little bit. So I'll let you know below. I'll put the links up to the Udemy course and you can check them out. And I have 3 courses. made on Udemy, one mindfulness, one letting go of these limitations, and the third one is about non-duality or freedom. I've called it freedom, but it is in a big way about experiencing that freedom through non-duality. So if you're interested, check them out. And yeah, speak to you soon.